Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is Genshin Impact. And today, we have this lovely idle animation. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to be checking out the banner and also checking out all the updates that are coming this time around for Genshin. Honestly, Genshin has been pretty, high octane, fast paced. Not in terms of, being too rushed, but in terms of, updates coming out and, so many quests and so many different things coming out. That we haven't really gotten to do a dedicated video, like a banner video in a while, just because of that. And now the things are probably gonna not slow down, but kind of be a bit calmer, I guess. I feel like I can do this and have you dedicate a full bit of time to this as well. So let's check out the banner first of all, then we'll check out all the updates that are coming. Because again, I know vaguely, because I have asked hey, what's happening, and I have heard there will be another quest added to this update, but I'm not sure exactly what the quest is or what it entails fully, but I do know there's a quest added to this as well. So let's check out the banner first of all. Okay. Oh my god, it's one of those things where it's makes sense, but at the same time too, it's very cool, you know what I mean? Varka on the freaking banner, which leads me to believe that he might be part of the quest, maybe? Well, he doesn't have to be, but he might be part of whatever this quest is happening as well. Because I feel Columbina released around the time of, the ending of Non-Karai's Act 8. So maybe, possibly. And we also have Flins on the banner too, and you have Bennett and Xiangling. Which I wouldn't mind going for trying to get some constellations for Xiangling, to be honest, but we don't need them. So I don't want to accidentally get a 5-star here. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what my pity's at right now. But I will say we will try him out in the trial, 110%. Right now, there's not a desire to get Varka. There's not. Really, I'm so content at the moment. I think if Sino came out, it might be a thing where I'd be like, oh, let's go get Sino. But I think I'm quite content with who I have at the moment, 100%. Oh, are you serious? There's a Mondstadt Chronicled wish? That's really cool. Here's the thing. I would genuinely want to get maybe Klee in this, because I have everyone but Klee. No, I don't have Albedo. Klee or Albedo. But I definitely would like to get Klee just for the actual the comedy and the adorableness that she brings towards this world. But I don't... Wait, do I have pity on this? No, Calvin, come on. I don't think it's a waste. I think it's actually quite fun to wish on the Chronicled banners, 110%, but it's also a risk in terms of getting the one you want, right? Now I know that it's one of those things that say that if I select Klee, it's 1 fate point, so I think it's 2 wishes, but still, that's still 2 times around that we could, we could get Klee on the first try, we could get Albedo, but there's also a good chance we could get a constellation for another character, which isn't a terrible thing. A constellation for Eula would be cool, but at the same time too, it's I'd always rather get a new character rather than the constellation sometimes. Let me check my just out of curiosity. I don't think I'm going to wish on the Chronicled banner, but let's check out of curiosity. So actually, we can just check it here. So actually, we do not have any. Yaimiko was gotten on this wish thing. When was this? It was just back. Oh my god, that was so long ago, and not long. It feels like just yesterday I got Yaimiko, but it was actually a good 8 months ago. That's crazy. Yeah, we're not wishing on the Chronicle banner, but there's my choice. And it's one of those things where Albedo or Klee. A Klee I think would be absolutely hilarious. Just having her do voice lines on the map, because she always just is very, very funny. We can, however, use 4 wishes on this right away, 100%. And get they said Genshin told me that they give me 2 5-stars if I pretended that this works. You can get 2 5-stars randomly. I'm joking, by the way. Genshin has not offered to pay me a dime. Especially not to the person who loses more 50-50s than anyone in the world. You know what I mean? Should we pay this guy to advertise our gacha game? He literally is the opposite of an advertisement. People see me wishing on banners and they go, let's not. Let's not do that. Okay. It's a kooky constellation. I wonder what level she's at, because I think that she's still the most requested character to level up for me. is kooky. Let's we can check her in a bit, 100%. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be wishing on Varka, but there has been times in the past where gameplay has changed our mind. We have a C6, a C5 Benny. I'm not upgrading to C6. We don't need any other upgrades on Sucrose or Shangling because they're already amazing. We have Flins. Let's check out the rest of the stuff, shall we? Okay, it's a Varka story quest. There we go. Through relentless battles and calamities that once ravaged North. Why am I never read this stuff. I will read it afterwards. Why am I doing this? So 20 days to get the rewards. There's a test run, of course. Some music stuff. Man, I need to check out this stuff again. I think I might do a video on like doing an update on this maybe. It might be fun because there is like some really cool stuff here. There's also more conversations on the map. This is something that I really want to get back into. And again, when things calm down a bit, I think like it might be a fun video to do as well. Who the hell is this? Radiant Moon Gecko. He actually looks pretty cool, actually, doesn't he? It's a really cool design. It reminds me like a Bionicle or something. Okay, let's do the test run then for these characters. Sucrose I think is pretty straightforward, but I still would like to try her out and use her because I actually think that Sucrose has like a great ability. So Sucrose specializes in using power of animal to control enemy positioning. Her elemental skill is capable of gathering opponents in a spot on the ground, while elemental burst attracts opponents while periodically attacking waves of animo. Yes, she's so straightforward, but a very good utility character to have on your team. I feel like, you can't go wrong with Sucrose being on the team. Is what I'd say. You know what I mean? It's like, and I think it's like a perfect character to like just like gather enemies around, which again is a really great thing to have. I think for a lot of characters, to gather them in one place. But I to be honest, like I never, and I've said this before, and like I don't want Sucrose to take strays now in this whole situation. But like I've said it before, but like as a character, like she's never drawn herself to me. And again, this is not that like a character has to. You're gonna have characters that you're drawn to, and characters you're not. That's just how it works. But I've never like felt like a passion for like Sucrose. You know what I mean? The way like I would say like I feel the same passion towards Benny or Fischl. You know what I mean? And that just happens sometimes with characters because the thing is like with any character, and it's the same thing I realized when I grew up playing Tekken. The characters you love aren't always going to be the characters that everyone else loves. The characters you don't like, they are always going to be the characters. Like when I made fun of Baiju's pants, man, like I found out there was like a lot of Baiju pants like defenders, you know? What can you say? Honestly. So we know how to use Benny. Hopefully.
Everybody stand back.
Yeah, everyone stand back. This one time with Shangling, like I think at C, we have her like at C1, I think, and she's just like really unbelievably like on the base level useful as heck. Like just like she's so good. And that's why she's in like I think if they did a study, and someone should do a study on this of which characters are given to you in the trials more than any other characters. Factually so, I think it would be crazy if it wasn't Shangling. And it's because she is such a good character at like applying reactions, right? It just makes perfect sense. And I think she's one of those characters that like you would strive to have 100%. So now she's on the banner. It's pretty great. I'm gonna do the Flins trial as well because I always like forget the combo. So what is the combo itself? Lunar Charge reaction with summon Thundercloud. Thundercloud will continue to release bursts of lightning at nearby targets who are affected by Electro. Here I think is after Flins uses his elemental skill, he enters a special manifest flame form, which converts his normal and charge attack damage to electro damage. Cannot be overridden by other elemental fusions. While Flins is in manifest form for a period of time after using his enhanced elemental skill, he can use his special elemental burst. When the party's moonsign level is ascending gleam and there are thunderclouds generated from a lunar charge reaction nearby, the special elemental burst will deal additional instant damage. This is the combo, right? It's when we hit the skill. And we do the we hit, it's actually like a pretty. I remember it being more simple than what you call it, than Varessa's one, right? Even though Varessa is still, I think, the most fun character in the history of Genshin. When Flins uses his elemental burst, he directly deals lunar charge damage to opponents. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think he's not too complicated. He's not too complicated when it comes to this stuff.
Let me weave you a verse.
So let's just start with this. Oh, we should use this as well so we can get the combo then.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Fear the dark.
It's yeah. I just remember specifically, and as I said, like the Varessa is like, to me, the most fun character in Genshin, right, to play as. I love playing as Varessa. But it's 100%, I think accurate to say that her combo is easier to it's harder to pull off than Flins's quote-unquote combo. I might try this again just so we can actually get to use the combo a bit more, just so I can be sure. So we have these. We have, see, like we're just getting, I think they want us to use his burst a lot as well, which just makes sense, but you know what I mean? It makes sense. So let's use this. And only use Flins then for the rest, so I think it's spam. Yeah, I think I understand it fully, like how to use the comp, but again, in this one they're trying to give you the best of the best, just so like, you know, because one of the things that's actually interesting about like trials is like, I think I always see them in the wrong way. And maybe you guys would agree with this, or maybe you guys might disagree, who knows. But I always see it like in very much the wrong way sometimes. Yeah, they're not giving us a chance to even try like to fully use this combo, it feels like, you know. But one thing I always forget about this game is that these trials aren't just meant for me to practice a character, right? They're meant to sell characters. You know what I mean? Like they're selling Flins to you, they're selling Varka to you. That's and not just to you, to me as well. Like I want to make it clear, it's not like I'm like, oh, you guys are being sold something. The reason why they do trials is in anything in the world. The reason why they do a Netflix trial, the reason why they do a Viki trial for 7 days, there's a reason why they do all this stuff is so like you like it and you stay or you purchase. You know, you get a free sample in the store because it tastes good. I'm not trying to make it boil it down to like just being like a commercial thing, because I just weird how I never clicked with that until recently when someone was talking about like how they use in trials now, they would have like, say, like a character have their ultimate be like a spoiler sometimes. Because it's like they're trying to like sell the idea of a character, and that's not a bad thing. But I'm clear that's just how like it works. They want to sell you in a character. But isn't it weird that like for this whole time, like the way I thought of trials was just like in my head, I was just like they're just letting me like have a little bit of fun, practicing my characters and practicing other characters. It's kind of funny. Maybe I just see Genshin differently. Here we go. So Varka is an Animo DPS character who dual wields. Oh, that's sick. Dealing different types of elemental damage based on the party lineup. The effects of having 2 Hexery characters in the party will be triggered by default in Varka's character trial. Additionally, all effects that deal different types of elemental damage can be triggered regardless of party lineup. Okay. Covering over the screen. After elemental skill, Varka enters a special mode, Sturm and Drang. While in this mode, Varka's normal and charge attacks deal increased damages. Okay, so Sturm and Drang. In addition, his dual-wielding claymores will deal corresponding elemental damage based on the party lineup. Okay. Damage dealt by the claymore wielded in his left hand will be converted into... He's dual-wielding claymores, that's insane. That's insane, Varka. Or maybe he's not, we'll see. When there are pyro, hydro, or electro or cryo characters in the party, the claymore wielded in his right hand deals corresponding elemental damage following the aforementioned priority of the order of elemental type. Really? Wait, so what order you have in the party is how it applies? That's sick. Okay, so we use his skill and he enters his Sturm and Drang mode. And the dueling claymores deal damage based on elemental damage based on the party lineup. No way. So one side's gonna be, oh, that's so sick. That's a really cool idea. One side's gonna deal animo damage, the other one's gonna be elemental. You're basically making reactions with one character, basically. That's so sick. After a period of time, Varka can unleash an enhanced special elemental skill and charge attack, hitting the enemies with normal attacks and further reduces time required from the above. Oh, I might want this character. As I said, like, there's plenty of times where it's like, oh, I like this character, but I don't really want to wish on them. And then I play them, and I'm like, oh, this is actually, like, really cool. So maybe, like, well, it has to be fun to play, right? Holding his elemental skill will allow his Varka to charge up and leap forward a set distance. Are you joking me? The longer the skill is held. Oh, no. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so sick. I can't wait to see all these in action. Unleash a powerful double slash. Attack towards the front, dealing 2 instances of animal damage. If there are Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo characters in the party, the first slash will deal converted to deal corresponding animal damage according to the aforementioned priority of elemental types. That is so sick. Varka, are you kidding me? No way. Guys, I think I might be wishing on Varka. Oh, that's so sick. That's so cool. That's the coolest. You can't. Oh, that's so cool. It's so funny because it's not that I didn't like his character. I really like Varka. But like I just wasn't expecting. I know, like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be wishing on like whatever. I was like, even like I said, like what if it is a new character, whatever. I don't really. Oh, look, the moveset's really cool. I don't have like a desire to wish on them, right? Not because I don't like them, but because I was like, oh, I'm content. But then this is kind of like selling me a little bit. That's sick. That's so cool. So elemental skill used. And then one of them they both animal right now because of that. Hitting point with enhanced elemental skill or a charge attack. And then elemental burst used. Let's see it. Oh my god, did he cut through the screen? That's so sick. I'm kind of in love with this guy's gameplay. Let's see how he does here. So I guess we can convert our moves to Pyro then. Let's try it out here. So if I do this. Yes, that's... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's so sick.
That's gonna
no, that's so sick. And you can actually feel the weight of it, by the way. And there's the extra skill. You can feel the weight of his freaking sword. That's so sick, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I think we might be wishing on Varka. That's so cool. Look at this. We're making like down, like without even switching. And you can, by the way, when I say you can feel the weight of the weapon, I'm so glad that it doesn't feel like it's light. It feels heavy because we're wielding 2 claymores. It feels super heavy.
Everybody stand back.
Look at this. Holy hell! The cutting. Okay. Yeah.
Adventure time. Let's light it up.
Yeah, I think we might be wishing on Varka, guys. I want to try this. Wait, can we do that while we have our move out? So if I do this... Still, I can't get over how cool this is. It's just warrior style. Charging right towards him, then we get to use these reactions again. So can I do this? No, you have to do that. Okay, it's okay. That's fine. Oh, he might be like one, like it's, I love the way you can feel the weight of the weapons when he goes into his skill mode. It's lighter here, but I feel like when he's using elemental abilities, it becomes a little bit heavier. No, that's sick. That's so sick. Let's go again. Oh, and you can do double. No, I'm sorry, guys. I think I have to wish on Varka. I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean. Am I sorry? Who knows? Maybe I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Think you can get away?
Again, it's just the like. And could I do this with like? Obviously, I could do this with official. I could do this with like any character, like any element, any element, right? Like, this is insane. I'm ripping through these enemies.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
And you can do a special attack as well. It's just the way he charges towards him, like on a battlefield. They've really thought about how to make this ultimately like an unbelievably fun character to play as, and I think that's one of the most important things. That's definitely one of the most important things. I don't think we'll get Varka today because I don't think my pity is nearly like even close to what it could be. But we'll wish on the banner anyway, and I'll try over the next. Again, here's the thing. I want to be clear, as always. If I don't get Varka, if I don't get lucky and get Varka, because like I want to make this clear, we've already gotten, we got a 2 Columbinas. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna feel bad about it, but I'll try. I'll try 100%. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Wait, so we can also swing our sword there, it seems. Or do a charge attack? Yeah, I'm sold very much so. Seriously, as I said, like, it's one of those things where I like Varka a lot, but I wasn't planning on wishing on him. You know what I mean? Like, when he arrived, because I was so content, you know? And it was not just Varka. I want to make it clear, like, if it was, like, Sino was the one I was, like, thinking, oh, that's the only character I kind of, really desperately want now. There's probably other characters I'm forgetting as well, you know what I mean? That happens sometimes. I probably am forgetting some character. Like, I would eventually want the Raiden Shogun. You know what I mean? I kind of want the Raiden Shogun. I kind of want to... Yeah. There's a desire sometimes for Shalonen, right? But, I just wasn't planning on, like, wishing at all today. Unless, like, Sino was on the banner. You know what I mean? Or maybe the Raiden Shogun or something like that. It's just so cool. I think it's just like, you know what it reminds me of? Just Action Hero. I feel like I'm playing like an RPG from the PS2 or something. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm playing a hack and slash game from the PlayStation 2.
Think you can get away?
You know what I mean? Like, that's generally what it feels like. You know what I mean? It genuinely feels that way. He's really cool. And also the fact that we're going to get to do his story quest now as well, which is awesome. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be a fun time. A really fun time. Wow. Just wasn't... I don't know what it is, man. I just was not expecting to have such a fantastic time for Varka here already, you know? But here we are. Let's just can we buy wishes as well? I think we can. I think we can buy some wishes. Yeah, let's buy like 4 of these. I don't think we have any in the Stardust Exchange. We do. We get these all the time too, don't we? Yeah. 100%. Let's, first of all, let's use our 5 wishes here then again. Again, we have like a lot of standard 5-star characters. There's some I don't have. Like, Dia would be awesome. If I ever like got a standard loss of 50-50, I'd be like very, very happy to get Dia, honestly. Whoa. Whoa. Awesome. Chi-Chi, welcome aboard. I'm gonna level Chi-Chi now, man. I have like a lot of Chi-Chis. I'm gonna level Chi-Chi. I know, like, here's the thing, like it's one of those things that is Chi-Chi like one of the 5 stars that like when you get her. At first when I got her, I was like, oh my god, and then like afterwards, because it's like a meme, it becomes kind of funnier. But I don't dislike it. I think it's kind of charming. I kind of like smile every time I get a Chi-Chi. You know, it's kind of funny to me. We got a Favonius Blade. Very cool. We got a... I never skipped these. I don't know why I'm skipping this, but that's actually really cool. Yeah, 100%. That's awesome. Yeah, I never usually skip these, so I don't want to skip these too much here. Let's see. We get some wishes out of that, right? Because we have oh no, because we didn't level up Benny. They don't give us the consolation, the rewards for it. Because you know they usually give you rewards if you have a full C6. No, we do. We do get them. Okay, we do get them. And then we can just do like some individual levels. Again, we don't have enough to get Varka today. 110%. But I'll try. You know what I mean? I'll try and log in every day. Try and do all that stuff. No. Okay. Wait, did we already get back more stuff to get? We can do more wishes again. That's actually crazy how like quickly we got back more stuff here. Because we got characters we already had, right? Yeah, the gameplay sold me a lot on Varka already. 110%. Nice, another wish. I mean, actually, getting like a bunch of bennies would actually be very beneficial for us if we wanted to get Varka. You know what I mean? Because then we can keep getting wishes over and over again. So like, that would like if randomly we were able to get like non-stop bennies, that would be really funny. You know what I mean? Because then like it'd be an infinite wish glitch. Yeah, that's fine. They won't. It doesn't load your pity yet, but yeah. I will definitely keep wishing on Varka, see if we can get Varka. Really fun character there. I have Columbina, as you guys can see. She is, and she does sing, by the way, when she attacks, which is absolutely amazing. Which is actually something I asked for. If you go back in a previous video before she was even like announced for anything, I literally said in the video, I hope that she sings when she fights. That'd be so cool. And yeah, she got that exact thing. It's so awesome. But yeah, I'm leveling her up now. I don't have good relics for her yet because I'm just being honest, this is the worst luck I've ever had with relics ever. For her weapon, I think I'm just going to be borrowing the variety, these things here from them two, right? For the artifacts, sorry, I said relics because like I'm in Honkasera. But for the artifacts, it's just not, yeah, I just got one. I've gotten one so far. We have one constellation, which is cool. And in terms of talents, I usually get them to level 6. She's like close to getting there, which is really cool too. And it's one of those things where I thought I'd have her fully leveled, but I'm not even joking. Like everything is ready, basically, apart from her artifacts. That's what's ready with this too, which is so funny. But it's just the way things go. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting myself and supporting me all the time. I can't wait to do Varka Story Quest. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's one of those things where like I don't even know if it's going to be like during Story Quest where you have to do it day by day. If you do, that's going to be pretty crazy, but I don't think it is. I haven't seen any indication, because usually they say it on the thing, right? Yeah, usually they say it on the thing. Whoa. It's actually in the Story Quest menu? I know I'm so surprised about that, but...
Huh? Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
Maybe. Maybe it did. But yeah, I'm going to do this story quest, and I'll see. If it's in 2 parts, it's in 2 parts. It's one of those things. I don't ever want to rush things, so we're going to see how it goes. I didn't even know we were going to get a story quest. I thought it was going to be like an interlude or something. I didn't even know. I wasn't sure what we were going to get out of this. But it's cool to get a Varka story quest. It's cool to get something out of that 110%. But guys, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me. If you want to join the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, you get these videos early. This video came out on Wednesday, and you can see it on Wednesday. And it's much appreciated having you guys come along for the ride with me with this Still 2. And I think this is going to be a calm down time, not like in a bad way. I think what's going to happen now is I'm going to get to maybe after we finish the Varka quest, for at least a bit of time, I'm probably able to do some other quests that I wanted to do, like say like the Nouvellette quest, for example, and maybe we'll try to do the Aluga quest at some point too. You know, it's stuff that, like, you know, I want to try and do at least, you know, and trying to get around as well, before they do another big update or event or something like that as well, you know, 100%. But again, I'm not promising anything because you never know what could happen. But yeah, let's zoom in here. And just to give my final thoughts on everything, I should say as well before we go any further. I think Varka is a very surprisingly, like, fun character. And I say surprising because, like, when I never really imagined what Varka's gameplay could be like. I thought he was going to be like kind of like a more of a physical character, you know what I mean? But the added elemental changes that they have for him, and like the way that you can switch between the elements between his sword.
Still, if someone stops to listen,
sorry about that.
I hope it provides a
Genuinely fun is what I'd say. Genuinely fun.
all the same.
Will you be joining us? Then it's settled.
Genuinely a really fun character and a surprisingly fun character. I love the way you can do like reactions just by having other elemental characters in your team. His ultimate like really feels like a like he's chasing towards someone on the battlefield, which is really cool. I really like that his jumping, leaping attack. I think it's going to be really fun to close in distances with some enemies, especially smaller enemies. Maybe not bosses, but I think it's going to be for smaller enemies. It's going to like rip them apart as well. And really, like, it's just a character that like really is. It's one of those characters that having a team with him is going to be fantastic. But it feels like you could just have two characters on the team. You know, you could have just him and Benny on the team, and he could probably rip apart the whole game. Like, really good. Really interesting and fun character. I think he actually does have like a really great aspect to him. But like I said, guys, if you guys want to, as I said, check out this video early, €1 or $1.50 on the Patreon. If you want to check it out, put your name in the credits. It's going strong across right now, and that is €10 or $12.50, or you can get your name read out by me at the end of every video, and that is for the highest tier, which is €15, and whatever it is in your currency at the same time too. But yeah, I had really a lot of fun with this, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll say thank you so much to Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Liam, High Kasperian, Jared Beanman, Neo Showerite, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, RoyGamer7, Blasco, and Lusanagi. See you guys very soon. Bye-bye.